Geno, what happened after Arkansas put up that late shot where there's about 4 seconds left and you guys were kind of late to get the timeout called? Was there an attempt to make an earlier timeout or what happened? Did they not see you?
Yeah, no, it was, it was going to be a timeout. And, we had a strategy in the huddle that, if there was enough time left and to get a breakaway. I said, if we rebound and there's, under 5 seconds, we need a timeout. And then they just forgot that you can't dribble. What are you going to do?
Hey, Geno, you discussed the keys as, defending the 3-pointers and keeping them off the foul line. You allowed you made 11 free throws, 13 threes. How do you, kind of think you defended? Were there some shots that you just tipped your cap to, or just how would you assess your defense overall?
Well, we had talked about we wanted to neutralize that. Try to make as many threes and get to the free throw line as many times. Make as many free throws and make as many threes as they did. And then let the chips fall where they may. And I think they made 13 threes, we made 12. And they made 11 free throws, we made 9. But there was a lot of shots that we needed to make, that we had to make, that we didn't make. And there were shots that they made that were tough shots, and some were wide open shots. That third quarter, it was all wide open shots for them. I mean, if I hadn't subbed and gotten some of those younger guys out there, we could have been down 25. So that was a big moment in that quarter, when that other group came in and gave us a real spurt.
Charlotte.
Hi, Geno. Kind of follow up on the younger spurt. Just Paige again with a crazy active fourth quarter. What you saw from her and how she was able, her and Avina, I guess, to get that run going to get it back.
Yeah, I thought Avina was really, really good the whole game. Really good. That's the best I've seen her play since she's been at Connecticut. In every facet of the game, really, I thought she was terrific. And then, Paige took over the game for a long stretch. And again, when you're trying to come back like that, you need more from more people. And we just didn't have enough, but certainly those two were above and beyond, what we needed them to be.
Alexa.
Hi, Geno. They said on the broadcast that Arkansas had 6 players out due to COVID protocols, and I'm not sure if you can necessarily speak to the issue at Arkansas, but is there anything you can say about, I guess, how you guys felt maybe comfortable playing, or if it had to go through any approvals for you guys to play, anything on that issue?
I just go where they tell me to go and play when it's time to play. They said it's fine. So I don't know what their issues were. If you ask me, the wrong guys were in protocol. If the guys that played should have been in protocol. They played great. They're guards. But no, there was no issue on our end. We obviously take every precaution, and our medical staff works with their medical staff. So there was never any thought about that.
Carl.
Geno, you play games like this to find out stuff about your team. Was this, what happened, with the defensive breakdown, something you could see? Was there anything that you really liked, particularly, the freshmen, the ones that came off the bench were really, really active. What did you think?
I thought there were a lot of defensive breakdowns, an awful lot. When you have a team that shoots from the 3-point line as well as they do, there's a tendency to extend your defense because you don't want to get caught late getting to a shooter. So what ends up happening is if there's a drive, you can't rotate down there fast enough. So they caught us a bunch of times on those, and man to man, just being able to guard your man, we have to do a much better job of that, and that's obviously a big area of concern for us going forward. Sometimes, when teams miss a lot of shots, you get lulled into thinking you're a very good defensive team. And obviously tonight, they didn't miss a lot of shots, and it showed. I think, both teams shot the ball, fairly well from the perimeter. We were 33 for 60. They were 33 for 64. So both teams shot the ball great. But, I think that one spurt in the third quarter was the big difference.
Is there stuff you can fix because DePaul will probably be much the same way on Sunday?
Oh yeah. That's what you go to practice for. Address the things that need to be addressed, and try to figure out where defensively you can make some adjustments. Some adjustments you just can't make. There just isn't. There were quite a few times when our big guys came out to help on our ball screen coverage, and their guys just went right around them like they were standing still. So that's an issue. Can that be fixed? I don't know. That's provided the guys doing it want to fix it.
Any other questions for Coach?
Geno, could you just address Olivia's play tonight? I see, she was out there, on the bench for a while. Just your decision to leave her on the bench for a long stretch.
Yeah. I don't think Liv was being very effective. It's plain and simple. And I thought we were better with a smaller lineup. Liv played 20 minutes and got 2 rebounds. So she's going to have to be better. She's going to have to be better. You have to work harder. And I thought Aaliyah gave us better minutes, and then Mir gave us better minutes.
Vicky, you want to go ahead?
Geno, you said that they were going to try to score 120 against you tonight, and you basically weren't kidding. I know you're not surprised by the pace of the game, but just that, can you speak to the pace of that game? That was pretty unbelievable, 90-87. Like, they never took their foot off the pedal for a second.
Yeah, I thought both teams played at a really quick pace. That's the way we like to play. We like to play quickly. And certainly that's the way they like to play. And again, no surprise at all that the game was played at that pace. They're gonna force you to play a little bit quicker. And we're not really a sit there, play D, walk the ball up the floor, and then run 30 seconds of half-court offense. We're not good enough to do that. We're not experienced enough. We're not good enough, skilled enough with all these young guys to be able to do that. So we were going to play quickly as well. They just played it better than we did tonight.